Alright, let's take a look at the solution to the very first multiple choice. This is your sample quiz that you should have tried this multiple choice in Respondus or in D2L, inside D2L now. So let's look at the very first one. So we're asked for the length, and anytime you're asked for the length of something, of course, it's referring to the distance. And you should at this stage know the distance formula. It was developed for you and you used it already. So we're looking at the distance of AB. Now some people use the letter D for distance. I'll just write the distance formula down once, and we should know it though. It's x2 minus x1 all squared plus y2 minus y1 all squared. And some people use this symbol D with the subscript AB if they're looking for the distance of AB, but you can also just use the two capital letters signifying the length of AB. Okay, so and all you have to do is plug that in, and just be careful with the minus signs here, that's all. So when you're labeling things, if you're going to call this one, for example, if you're going to call the 4y2, then the 2 must be x2. They're in the same ordered pair, and that means this 7 has to be x1 and the 3 has to be y1. Okay, and you're doing this type of subtraction. You're doing x2 minus x1, so you're going in this direction, right? Now x2 is 2, so open your bracket, 2 subtract. Okay, now x1 is 7, so 2 subtract 7. Alright, and then you're going to square that, plus y2 is next, which is 4, subtract from the formula, and y1 is negative 3. Now notice when you're subtracting a negative, that's going to change to positive. So in our next step here, you see 2 subtract negative 7, which is negative 5. Keep the parentheses there because you're going to square it. So your answer here will always be positive, and negative 5 squared, of course, is 25. Plus 4 subtract negative 3, that's 4 plus 3, if you will, and that's going to be 7 squared, of course, which is 49. Adding the two together, 25 and 49, we get the square root of 74. Now that's to simplify it, so there's the answer right there, B. And again, we could do that directly on our calculator, but be careful. I would do it like this: open bracket, 2 subtract 7, close bracket, squared, plus open bracket, 4 subtract negative 3. Remember, this bottom button down here is the negative sign. This one is subtract, and there is a difference in how you use it, and that's squared. And you can do it all in one step like that. So there's a solution to the first multiple choice.